of the house. It's disgusting. The bathroom. I can't think about it.
I'd have to have an S behind that.
All right.
And just notes.
Yep.
What do we find it?
Which way does it open? Ew.
Oh, you touched it. You touched it. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Here's some bread.
I don't know what that was. That was all squishy right there.
Yeah.
All the hard work stuff. Now it's actually putting it back together, put the doors in, and making it look like a house. It's really cool.
Yeah, for sure. Right, and so we've got resources where we know the cost of the cabins aren't going to break the bank or the budget that we have here.
What are we talking about that?
Yeah, but we're going to revisit the house. So what we've done here in the area is you look at, and you're going to be, somewhat close to that. So if it's a 1,500 square foot house that you have,
it's hard to go over all the nuances of the area short video.
and put out if you don't have that as an investor. Couple of tips. Anything else you want to add on?
No, that's good.
That area?
That's good.
Okay.
Hello, Paul Myers here,
Denise Myers here.
Road Warrior Investors.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
I don't know if I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Well, let's go. So we drove over from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho today because today is staging day. Day 1 of 2, I think.
Yeah,
right?
we gave them a couple days to stage. This thing's been cleaned already. This house is going to have pictures on Tuesday, hit the market next week.
Yes.
So this is all ready to go.
So we've been through some of the befores on this, and we'll be sure to have some befores and as well as progress. In progress,
Yep.
You'll really get a good idea of the transformation over time. And we wanted to come in today and just kind of share a little bit more about the fix and flip that we have gone through. Share more of that story and some of the specific things that we have done. Shall we go? What do you think? Will that work today?
Sure.
Are you ready?
Sure. Yeah.
Well,
sure.
let's go check it out, shall
Yeah.
we?
So
Let's do
it's
it.
all done. Keep in mind the staging stuff's still in the way, but we're good.
It's staging day, so there's stuff inside. But I want to pause because if we look at the before and afters on the outside alone, wow. When we first pulled up to this house and walked in for the first time, you couldn't see the house. We pulled up and went, there's a house back there.
Well, keep in mind this house also had what we call integrated gutters. If we have early video of that, the integrated gutters are kind of like across the street where they're built into the roof. We removed those. Actually put regular gutters on the house.
Okay.
What that did is it kind of brought it into the modern century because nobody has integrated gutters anymore. That's a very 50s, 60s thing. There's a few other houses here that have it, but not to have it is worth it.
Yeah. So let's talk about some of the stuff we've done on the outside.
So I basically just trimmed it all up.
Yeah, and I think they scaled up.
Repainted the house, fixed siding or new roof. We talked about new gutters, all new gutters on it, all new soffit. All these soffit boards been replaced.
Okay. And I can't remember, was there a new roof put on?
Yeah, we put a new roof on.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And this house sat vacant for a little over 2 years, we're thinking?
At least 2 years, yeah.
As part of an estate situation. So, and sometimes, unfortunately, it does take that long for an estate situation to get through all of the components before it's actually available for purchase. So, it did sit vacant for a while with stuff.
Yep. And keep in mind, we did have this pre-inspector, the home inspector. So we're actually going to fix a few little items. Came back really clean too.
Well, let's talk about that on the inside, shall we? So again, I think when we first bought the house or closed on it, these were very overgrown. You could hardly see the house. Ooh, that's a pretty bell.
We also put in the correct vent guards here that prevent the bark from going down into the crawl space vents.
Oh, see, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, that wasn't there before.
That's good. Okay. All right, it is staging day, so we get to see the befores, and we'll be sure to put in the final pictures here once it hits the market. But you can see the stages that have come in, and then typically they'll come in and put all the stuff in, and then come back the second day with the rest of their stuff and finish the staging. But Paul, do you want to just share kind of what we've done here in terms of the fix and flip?
Obviously, we've retextured the ceiling. We've actually done can lights in here. We kept the fireplace, painted it, made sure everything works, but all new output switches. This is a Rambler, so we did all one floor throughout the entire house. Not one seam anywhere on this floor. It goes continuous from there through the bathrooms, through all the
That's impressive.
closets. There's no carpet in this house.
Now, for cost saving though, that was actually cheaper for us to
Well,
do it this way.
I had a better deal on the flooring to buy a pallet versus buying less than a pallet. So it was like $100 more to buy the whole pallet.
Right.
So I bought the whole pallet, and then that allowed us to do all the flooring.
Yeah.
As originally we were going to do carpet in the bedrooms, which is pretty typical what we do. But in this case, all having no carpet and no transitions. If somebody needs mobility or something in here, older couple moves in with a walker or something, this is fantastic. This will look really good.
Absolutely.
So it is worth it. It is an LVP product. It is waterproof as well, so you can get it wet and scratch resistant. So pretty typical of today's needs for flooring.
Now, I know we've talked about this, but there was another transformation that happened, I think 2 in this room alone.
Oh, the wall?
The wall and the windows too, yeah.
Well, we just replaced the windows. The windows were there. We just put new windows in.
Okay.
So luckily, in this vintage house, the window sizes were you can purchase them at Lowe's or Home Depot.
Okay.
They weren't odd size, so that made it easy for us. We just like for like replacement.
Okay.
That wall right there, we actually cut this wall down. It was not a structural wall because it stopped like right here. It had a gap. We just cut it down to here, so at least it's the electrical stayed. We didn't have to move anything.
Right.
The nice thing is, if you want to put a couch or something there, it does divide the space between the hallway and the bedroom. So it was built there for a purpose. And this is load bearing, so this would have had to stay anyway.
Yeah.
So to remove this wall and leave this would have been kind of silly.
Yeah.
So
sure.
now it just makes sense.
The other thing that we changed out was, of course, the door, but also the yellow.
Actually, this door is actually the same.
Is it really? That's good.
This is the original door. It came in the house, but this had the yellow, kind of frosted 70s or 60s glass in it. So we just opted for a glass shop. They made us, a double pane frosted glass we put in here instead.
Nice.
But that way it brings a little more modern. We didn't have to replace this whole door because to get something this big, it would have been cost prohibitive.
Sure.
That's definitely not our style to have this rounded here. But this is actually a solid core door.
Yeah, I mean, if we're able to recycle it.
Solid core wood door. It's kind of nice to reuse it because they're hard to find too like that.
And then the trim, was
trim
the trim replaced on the bottoms and all over, or was that original?
It's all new.
And that's such a cheap, simple fix that really helps.
The door suite doing it, so.
Okay.
But yeah, all those trims are all in play.
That's nice.
Everything's new.
That's
all new doors, all been painted.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good transformation here in terms of fix and flip. So that's good. Shall we move into the kitchen? All right, Esther, what are we doing here?
Well, the lunch layout pretty much the same, except we're going to move the end wall over here. I think this is in subsequent videos. Earlier videos, you see there was a wall here. It was right here. There's an opening. There's a wall here. We pulled it out because it made the kitchen feel bigger. But we left this wall because it's full of electrical. And you're next to a fridge anyway, so you might as well have a wall.
Yeah.
I mean, there's outlets and the switching. I don't want to switch all that.
Yeah.
The fridge is a little small for space, but that's okay.
Okay.
All new appliances, all new quartz, all new cabinets.
Yeah, this one required new cabinets.
Oh yeah, they were past private. Put can lights in, got rid of the flickering fluorescent light in the middle, which was there.
Yes.
Yeah.
New hardware, of course, with the cabinets as well. These are soft closing.
They are.
There it is. And I know we talked about, or I asked the question, do you remove this and make it more open as well? And you want to talk about why we didn't do that?
There was just no space for the rest of the cabinets. If you did that, you'd have no upper cabinets. You'd have to put a downdraft stove, which is very expensive. The fridge would have to live over here. There wasn't enough space to really do that. You need some cabinet space as well. People like to open things up, but if only to have these two cabinets, all the uppers, it wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense. For this kind of layout, for having it always walk through here and have two spaces, this actually works fairly well.
Yeah, good. Okay. Any other tips and tricks on the kitchen that you'd want to share to a first time or even a second time investor?
It depends where you're at, but definitely don't cheap out on countertops. These are quartz. These are 2 centimeter quartz, which is a little cheaper, but nevertheless, they're still quartz.
Yeah, and that's pretty. It's light bright.
New cabinets, and the kitchen will make the house too.
For sure. Looks fantastic.
Yeah.
dining room back into the living room area here, and I know we changed out this light fixture here.
Of course.
That was quite large.
Yeah.
And dated.
Of course. So Patrick did all new windowsill treatments and stuff to the windows.
Fantastic.
He does really good paint and millwork, which is a big
Yeah.
thing to have, good paint and millwork. Boy, it's hot.
I know it's the Lord. And then do you want to look at the garage real quickly? 'Cause I know there was some transformation happened there.
Can. Man,
In terms of fix and flip?
so you don't have air conditioning over here most of the watch. It's pretty difficult not to.
Yeah.
Not to mention we could, but this house, could obviously not to. Most houses don't.
There's the lights. So when we first picked up the house, there was a little bit of water damage in the garage, correct?
Yeah, pipe burst over there.
Okay. The pipe burst over here.
Yeah, which we fixed.
And there was a makeshift wall right here.
Yep, there was a makeshift laundry room there,
You can
but
see the outline.
you can see it's a pretty bigger laundry room, or garage.
Yeah.
So we kind of left everything the way it is.
Yeah. And I remember too, when we first bought the house, there was the water damage, but because of the water damage, it was a full garage of stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize there was a door in the back. It was so
Yeah,
full
we
of
replaced
stuff.
that door too. So, we also put in a new garage door,
Okay.
new opener, which actually put outlet in for the opener so it works.
Oh, good.
Fact that we painted this wall, primed it at least. So
I did absolutely stuff.
I did notice that somebody has a setup. Last owner has set up a heater in here,
Oh,
gas heater. But
okay.
obviously, we're not using that.
Okay. And laundry will be set up in here for someone, for the new homeowners. Is this where the laundry is going to be?
It's right there.
Yeah, right there.
Yep.
All right. So a nice little transformation here. Looks and smells much better than garage.
Oh yeah, very much so.
Okay.
So what do we got next?
All right. So in this space here, I know we had, oh, that was loud. The furnace service. Is that right, Paul?
It's a brand new
Oh,
furnace.
brand new, even better.
Yep.
So we have brand new furnace put in.
Mm-hmm.
That was a little screechy. This bedroom was full of stuff. But again, it's simple. It's fix and
Yeah,
flip.
bedroom.
Yeah, fix and flip.
Yep.
Cleaned it up, put the floor in, painted it,
Yep.
trimmed it,
Yep.
moved on.
Yep.
All right. Same with this bedroom here.
Yep.
Nothing really fancy.
Yep. Stage unit just starting the stage. It's a big room though.
Yeah, it is a good size room.
Yeah.
And then the bathroom transformations. This one was quite dirty, yes?
Yep.
But it was still salvageable. I think the bathtub looks amazing.
Well, new tile and stuff for it too.
Yeah. So that's a fantastic transformation. You want to talk about what they did in here?
They just did the vanity and the new tile and put new tub in and valve and toilet and floor. Pretty standard. I mean, it wasn't too bad. The other room had a lot of rocks in the floor.
Yeah.
This one wasn't so bad.
So in this bedroom, so this is the third bedroom, it's actually the master.
Yep, or the primary.
Primary. And then in this one, this is the one that had the bathroom down to the
Yeah, the floor was rotten. They must have had a water leak a long time ago. So
Yeah,
we
because the
redid all the
floor was
subfloor,
rotten.
redid everything, put insulation underneath. Same thing here, vanity, new tile, put a shower instead of a tub. Because
Yeah.
people like showers
Yeah.
versus tub.
Okay.
You need a curtain for the window.
This is an incredible transformation too. I just gotta say, this is just the before and afters on that one is really cool. All right, real quickly out in the backyard.
Yep.
What did the team do back there? I'm gonna wait for the tall man. My hubby wubby.
It's catching on.
Huh?
Calling him the tall man.
Uh-huh.
It's fun. Because he is the tall man. There's the tall man.
Yay. Can you share what the team did back here?
Well, I think you know what they did back here. I mean,
Oh.
obviously they trimmed all the bushes back.
Yep.
They moved the shed, built a new fence in the back. And we stained all this fence to make it match because it was multicolored before.
I think the surprise was that there was a shed back here. I don't think we could hardly
No,
see
it
it
was
when we
just-
first picked it up.
It wasn't much of a shed.
Yeah, it was pretty dilapidated.
And there was a lot of big trees covering this, so we opened this all up too. So
It was
actually
fantastic.
have a patio. People can sit out here and barbecue or
Oh,
whatever they want to
yeah.
do.
And then I'm seeing we've got those, what did you call those again?
For the vents?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
vents.
it keeps the landscape, it keeps the dirt out of the vents for the
Oh,
crawl
good.
space.
Okay.
So-
That's smart. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I'm always learning too.
Yeah, that's good.
And I think that's about it for a fix and flip in
I
this.
think that's it.
I think the team did a fantastic job. It's
I
about
agree.
7 weeks total.
Yep. So a week too long because it's a flooring mishap.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
That happens on projects where you order materials and it just takes a little bit longer than what we thought would take to come in.
Yeah.
But the team rallied and made it happen. So
Yep.
that's a good
I
thing.
agree.
Well, hopefully you guys liked this. So we did a 2-part episode on this one where we had a lot of before and afters on the beginning half of that rehab, and then we're going to do a second half here. Hopefully this is the type of content you guys are looking for out in the field. We're able to do this kind of stuff quite often, and we're also looking to go out in the field with you. So if you're looking to have us come visit you, we're going to be doing a road trip coming up here at the latter half of the year.
Yep.
And if you're able to connect with us directly, you can DM or there's a QR code. You can go out, provide your information, connect with us, and we will follow up directly with you. And then from there, maybe we come visit you out in the field and provide some one-on-one training as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Comment.
subscribe.
Yep.
And I keep hearing a ding, ding, ding bell. So we're going to smash that bell. That's what I'm being told we're supposed to do. I don't know. And with that, Road Warriors are out.
Out.
See you in the field.
See ya.